Hello my friend, in this video I'm going to show you how you can find out who follows and likes your Spotify playlist. So jumping right into it, you can find out how many people follow any Spotify playlist by opening the playlist in Spotify and looking for the follower like count near the playlist title and information. Although you can see how many followers you have, you can't see the individual profiles that actually follow your playlist. So before I jump into this a little bit more specifically and show you exactly how you can navigate both the app and the web browser in Spotify to find this information, I wanted to let you know that I've also written an article on this topic, as you can see here. So if you prefer the written word format, or if you'd simply like to follow along as we go through this, you can simply Google how to know who likes your Spotify playlist into Google, and as you can see, I will be the first result right there. And then jumping right back into things, a couple things to note right off the bat. If the playlist that you have has 0 followers, it will actually only show the playlist creator's name in that section. The follower like count will show up different areas depending on if you view the playlist in the desktop app, smartphone app, and the web browser, as we will shortly see. And also a weird little thing, it's called likes on the smartphone app and browser, but it's called followers on the desktop app. So now let's look into a little bit more detail of how you can see who follows and likes your Spotify playlist. So Spotify does not allow playlist creators the ability to see who has liked their playlist on Spotify. Instead, the follower like count of any playlist at all actually on Spotify is made available near the playlist title and information. So the way that you would do this is you open up the Spotify app on your phone, computer, or web browser, search for the playlist or open a playlist from your library, and then you can look for the follower count near the playlist name and information. So starting from the top here, you can see this is where the follower count shows in the Spotify desktop app. It'll show the artwork and the title of the playlist and a bit of information underneath, and then on the right you'll see followers right there. On the web browser, so if you type it into like Google Chrome or anything like that, your Spotify, and then you're using it from there, it will show near the title and the album art, as you can see, right near the playlist creator's name. So you can see that it's right there. And then finally, inside of the Spotify app, you open it up, it'll show the artwork, it'll show the playlist name, and underneath it'll show the creator's name, and to the right of it, it will show the playlist likes. Now, if you want to find out specifically who is following your playlist, you might want to know if Spotify will ever be adding this feature in. So Spotify actually used to have the ability for playlist creators to be able to see who liked or followed their playlist on Spotify. However, an update in March 2013, so quite a while ago, removed this feature and it has not come back since. Although this feature is actually one of the top requested features in the Spotify forums, Spotify officially replied stating that they are keeping the idea in the not right now bin and have no immediate plans to implement this feature. So right now it does not seem likely that they are going to add it back in, and they most likely remove this feature to ensure the privacy of Spotify followers. You might be wondering if there's any hacks in order to see who follows your playlist on Spotify. There is an alternative to see who follows your playlist on Spotify, and that's to see who follows your personal Spotify account. So most Spotify playlists are created by Spotify users, and the creator of the playlist shows near the playlist title and information. And you can use this to get an idea of who follows your playlist, but not really the exact amount. So some listeners may also follow the playlist creator to stay up to date with any new playlists that they may add, and Spotify does allow users to be able to view who follows their specific personal Spotify user accounts. So real quick, to do this, you simply need to open the Spotify app on your phone, computer, or browser again. Make sure you're logged in and click on your profile name at the top right, and then you can click on the followers tab, and there you'll actually see the individuals, as well as just as an overview by the followers, you'll see how many people are actually following your personal. It's definitely worth noting that this is a workaround, and it's kind of a lame workaround. It's not really going to get you the exact amount, but it can give you a solid idea. So if you're curious about who is following your playlist, you may also be interested in trying to learn out how you can actually grow your Spotify playlist numbers. So now that you know how many people are following your playlist, how can you learn legit ways to grow your Spotify playlist follower like count? The best way that I found to grow Spotify playlist followers are to run Facebook and Instagram ads. Promoting your playlist on social media and forums can also work, but it is less effective. So the 3 main ways that I found that you can grow them are running Facebook ads by targeting listeners who are likely to enjoy your playlist and the music that's on your playlist. You can also promote your playlist on your own social media accounts, and again, promote your playlist on forums and subreddits. It's a little bit more of a hustle and grind with those, whereas Facebook and Instagrams is more of money. So it's basically figuring out what you want to trade. Do you want to trade your money or do you want to trade your time? But it is possible. So whatever way you choose to focus on promoting your playlist, it's important to focus on attracting real listeners that will actively use and engage with your playlist. And the reason for that is because Spotify is cracking down on what they're calling artificial streams, which are streams from bots or click farms, meaning that your playlist could be removed completely if Spotify is suspicious of what's going on there. So I would definitely never recommend growing likes or followers or really on any social media account. It's kind of stupid to do that, but there's a specific reason on Spotify, which is that you could get your stuff taken down. Also, if you're planning on making money from your Spotify playlist, artists will only want to pay to be on playlists that actually get them streams, and the playlist submission companies like Playlist Push and Submit Hub will prioritize playlists with active and engaged listeners, and if they can tell that you have anything suspicious going on, they won't want to work with you either. Which leads me to the main way that you can actually start making money from Spotify playlists. So to make money from Spotify playlists, you need to build up the playlist follower count with real listeners before you can get paid directly from artists for song placements or for reviewing song submissions, or by one day even just selling your playlist. For most of these song submission companies, the main thing is you need to hit 1,000 followers and then they'll consider you for their program. But one cool thing is that the companies that I mentioned before, Submit Hub and Playlist Push, will actually pay you for every song that you even consider. So you'll get a bunch of songs sent over your way, and even just for at least listening a little bit and providing a bit of feedback, you don't have to put the song on your playlist, but you'll still get paid for that, which is kind of cool. And it is something that I've been experimenting with. It's not crazy amount of money so far. It's like between $50 and $100 or so that I'm making from it, but it's kind of cool. And that is a complete overview of how you can see who follows and likes your Spotify playlist. More specifically, it's how many people, not the individual people. Unfortunately, that's just how it is right now. If you're curious about growing your Spotify playlist numbers, I've created a quick little Spotify playlist checklist and a cheat sheet that I've used to build up my own playlist to over 1,000 followers so that I could actually start making a bit of money from it. If that's interesting to you and you want to learn how to grow your playlist a little bit more specifically, there will be a link to that in the description. Beyond that, if you're interested in actually getting your own music on Spotify, it's actually surprisingly cheap and easy to do now. And I've created a music distribution cheat sheet and checklist as well in the description. So if you want to get your music on Spotify, that is a great free way to figure out how you can start doing that. Other than that, if you found this video useful, please make sure you like and subscribe so you can see more of this good stuff. With that said, good luck on growing your Spotify playlist, and I will see you in the next video, my friend. Have a good one.